All right, well, let's just talk about it because I was getting so angry because, of course, you're right about everything you said and the way that Trainwreck and XQC gaslit, which is not a word I ever used, but they really did. They cornered you and Pokey and forced you guys to fucking apologize for some dumb shit,
No,
and I'm
was
just so
insane.
fucking. It just pisses me
It was
off,
insane.
dude.
But I think he had a follow up the next day too. I'm trying to move away from that as best as possible because I was like, I wanted my immediate reaction in that moment was, okay, this is ridiculous. Trainwreck is not a reliable person when it comes to stuff like this. He always pops off about the Illuminati following him or whatever. I've known him for many fucking years,
Mm-hmm.
and it's completely unrelated. They're talking about gambling while Pokey and I are having a conversation about gambling on the platform. And he's responding to Mizkiv calling out one of his earlier scams. I think he might have had a rug pull or something. I don't even know anything about the fucking
Mizkiff
Jolt
was
coin
like, yo,
shit.
you did a Jolt coin. You know what's crazy about Jolt coin? We've been doing a lot of research on that.
Yeah.
And somehow Trainwreck has scrubbed, or I don't know, him or someone else, scrubbed the fucking internet of that shit.
I spent 2 hours digging all over the internet last night for anything about Jolt coin.
Wasn't it Glink that did that originally?
Yeah,
I think?
and
he
his
made
video's gone.
Yeah.
Every link, every tweet gone. Everything on the Wayback Machine scrubbed. It's
How can you scrub stuff off the Wayback?
you can DMCA it.
Whoa. So these guys, they may have even hired you can hire
Everywhere
firms
I
that
looked, it was a
specialize in
fucking
that.
dead end.
That's incredible that there was no backups. I mean, this is the internet. How rare is that?
Bizarre.
Yeah,
I've never seen something like that.
So apparently he did a rug pull, which obviously doesn't surprise me. Apparently, allegedly called Jolt Coin, but whatever. So Mizkiff was like, "Yo, you did a Jolt Coin thing," and then he was like, "Well, you covered up a."
He popped off saying something that was so vague and so unrelated to the main point of contention there that, of course, every single person that looked at it went, "What the fuck?" He said, "Where are the if you can pull up the original tweet, he basically implied that Mizkiff may or may not have sexually assaulted multiple women and then blackmailed them by using his girlfriend at the time, Maya, and his friend Mitch Jones to cover up all of those things." And everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
All right, so here you guys were having a conversation about gambling, and then Trainwreck goes, whatever, they're arguing, and here he drops this. He goes, "Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls, cover up all those sexual assaults? You fucking scumbag piece of shit. You want to come at me and make shit up, then you better make sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure pussy." Now, first of all, my main point of contention is that the way he brought this up and weaponized it in a way to serve his own purpose. In fact, XQC literally even admit on stream, he's like, "Yeah, this is a weapon, and we were holding it out like a trump card." I mean, it's disgusting. These guys are giant pieces of shit. The way he introduced this is entirely fucked up. And I know that the girl, the victim, supports him, and she says she thinks it's fine. And my point is I'm not questioning the validity of her claims at all.
Absolutely not, yeah.
And what I'm doing is just saying what Trainwreck did. I'm disagreeing with her on this one point, that what Trainwreck did is completely fucked up the way he did it. And he's a giant piece of shit.
Most people recognize that though, because this is a very delicate matter. I think they try to defend it by saying "Oh, we wanted the most attention on it, the most eyeballs," but it's that's.
Look how he brought it up. He brought it up emotionally. He brought it in a way that was I'm doing this.
Bro, this happened.
I'm doing this to fuck you, not to defend her.
Also, XQC and Train have some of the largest platforms. Train has around my size of an audience. XQC is much larger than myself as well. He's one of the largest content creators. They could have just literally had her on either of these streams to be this is a, this wasn't easy to come forward with, but we talked to Adriana and we decided we're going to have her say her piece. That would have been
100%. And it's just another bad faith bullshit. They go, "We did this so it'll get more attention." So everyone's talking about it. And I'm like, no, you didn't think about it. This was an emotional way to fuck over Mizkiff. And who
has done but for the record, this is not a defense of Mizkiff either.
No,
I'm just not in any meaningful capacity, because what we found out afterwards is that there is validity to what Train was saying. But my immediate reaction when Pokey and I were talking about gambling, and while this was happening, was, what the fuck is this?
So here's your reaation. And again, their
Did you have the
criticism
full
of
clip
you...
or the 32-second one that they were like hammering on?
It's
Oh yeah, this is the one that they keep like using as a gotcha.
I've watched this clip, and so one of the things, again, they keep trying to deflect is they go, oh, you didn't take it seriously enough. And I'm sorry, but like, there's no other way to react than you guys did when Train introduced it in this most fucked up way possible. I mean,
Yeah.
here.
Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did
What?
those girls to cover up those sexual assaults, you fucking scumbag piece of shit? You want to
What
come at
the
me and make
fuck?
shit up? Then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure... I'm lost.
If he did this like an altruism, why did he call him a... Why did he call him a... Sorry, I'm just curious, Train, if you could explain this. You did this in an act of altruism. So why did you call him a fucking scumbag piece of shit and also insecure pussy? Which part of that was necessary?
I
Anyway,
mean,
here's the
it's
clip.
understandable. Like, if I'm gonna be as charitable as possible. Like, it's understandable to feel anger and resentment towards someone.
He's not angry for the assault. He's angry about the accusation.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. There's no reason to make inferences into like what his personal motivations or what his personal feelings are when like the delivery of it is a gotcha in a fucking Twitter argument.
And it serves his own purpose.
And the actual accusation itself, which has, well, the blackmail side, I don't think has any validity or any truth because I haven't seen anything about that.
Well,
but the actual like minimizing, downplaying, or at least like having his friend, which wasn't even the original accusation, but like having Miski's friend Slick actually do a sexual assault, that part is true. Like that is a legitimate thing, as we found out, as we learned when Adriana came out later, a couple hours later, and like openly admitted on a Twitch stream that she did. So, the way that he delivered it, however, is so it was so ridiculous.
it's
that,
insane.
Of course, but you can play the full
No,
clip. if
yeah,
you want.
Basically, this isn't the good clip. I mean, I've
no,
watched
no,
this
no,
clip.
play
It's
the whole
fine.
thing.
I just
No,
want you
play
guys
the
to
whole
see
thing. No,
because
play it.
I'm setting up a lot here, and a
But
lot
this
of
was- I
shit
think
came
this
out
was
about Trainwreck, and I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna turn him into a train wreck because that guy is a piece of shit, and I'm fucking coming for him today.
Okay,
and I
well-
hope you're ready for war, Hassan.
Okay,
Because I brought
well-
blow the horn. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's the war horn, dude. You hear it?
Here, let's watch
Let
it.
it fucking intoxicate you. Let your blood boil.
Okay.
From toe to finger edge.
Let's
Feel the vibrations.
Let's just watch this. Look, I'm telling
Do it.
you.
Hey, can we get a drummer boy? Like, you know, Revolutionary War shit? Like get that in there too, Zach. Sorry, one sec. I need some drummer boy shit. Yeah, you don't know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. I got it.
You know what I'm saying, bro? We're marching off to war. Fix your bayonets, motherfuckers. We might wait till the white of their eyes, bitch. Anyway, here, as Zach pulls that up, let's watch this. So again, the context is that they turned it against you guys, saying you don't care about the victims because of your reaction to this insane tweet. So let's just play
Which,
it.
by the way,
Are
is-
you going to send
Let
Maya
me-
and
yeah.
Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did
What?
those girls to cover up those sexual assaults, you fucking scumbag piece of shit? You want to
What
come at
the
me and make
fuck?
shit up? Then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure... I'm lost.
I don't even. Holy shit. Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail? Like, dude, all those girls cover up the sexual assaults. You fucking
Wait, what
scumbag
does it
piece of
mean
shit.
to
You want to come at me and make
railroad
shit up? Then
him?
you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure pussy.
I literally just read it. What does it mean to railroad him?
So
I don't
she's
know.
laughing at me
What the
rereading
fuck?
it
Yeah, obviously.
after she read it, but they
It's
were trying to say
shocking.
like Pokey is laughing at a sexual assault case or whatever, which is so disgusting and so
It's bad faith.
disingenuous.
They're fucking liars, and they turned you guys. They gaslit you guys into actually apologizing for not reacting
they were-
hard enough. And I'm
they
just,
try to,
it's
they try to
disgusting.
spin this. They try to spin this as like, we're dismissive. We're dismissive.
Yeah.
When like the longer clip, like 5 seconds after, I'm literally like, I have no idea what the fuck Train is talking about.
It's obvious. You
And
say
people
what
in
the
my
fuck.
chat, people in my chat are saying like, "Oh, this is like about Crazy Slick. This is about Crazy Slick, I think." And like they send me Adriana's tweets that are happening simultaneously, and I'm like, I don't know who this girl is. but Crazy Six is a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on. This is a serious accusation. I'm going to cover this later when I have more information on it. So at that point, that's what I said. But for some reason, that wasn't like up to snuff for their own initial conversation, like their own initial liking. And weirdly enough, it quickly moved away from the actual, person, the perpetrator in this circumstance, Crazy Slick, or even like a cover up from Miskiff, right? They just like quickly shifted it over to like me and Pokey.
You know why? Because you guys were the ones trying to get gambling banned.
Yeah.
And they were trying to fucking deflect the whole issue.
Which is wild because gambling did get banned. Crypto gambling did get banned in the middle of that, the middle of all of that unfolding.
Well, you know why it happened? Because of that video of Trainwreck literally bribing Twitch employees. In my opinion, that's why.
Yeah, dude, that was my editor who posted that. I didn't even watch it. I never had time to even look at that.
But link that. You got to see this.
But okay, listen, hold on, because that's also a serious accusation. But my personal thing in that circumstance was I was covering Puerto Rico, which was underwater at the time, and I mean still is, and I'm covering that, and people are coming into my chat at this point constantly saying like I had an involvement that I knew and I was like a part of the cover up or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And this is like tens of thousands of people coming in and saying this. So I had no idea what the fuck was happening. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna look into this. And also on top of that, I'm going to have Adriana come on if she wants to, because she was in my chat at the time, to say exactly what happened, which she did. A person who's trying to like dismiss or minimize the claims would not do that, which is fucking preposterous. But even after the fact that I did that, they still went on with the narrative that I was like, dismissive originally. I was dismissive initially. I was dismissive originally. And so was Pokey or whatever. All the way to like, yelling at me to like try to, get me to say that I was dismissive. And I was like, I was not. So Pokey and I both apologized to Adriana afterwards. I was like, I'm sorry, this was not our intention. But if it came across as dismissive in the 32-second clip that you are that everyone keeps posting, then I apologize. And basically that is what I thought. But they keep like bringing that up again over and over again.
Your serious reaction, they should have introduced it in a serious way. And by the way, your reaction was not serious. It was just that of shock.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
It was frustrating. And then I think XQC last night was like, well, why didn't Hassan debate her or something?
Debate her?
If he was so serious, I'm like, I'm not going to debate
what about
a victim of sexual assault
about
in front of 300,000 people when she's like openly doing something that's like.